Houston here for another Bitcoin update. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night. And first things first, don't forget to hit the like button, share with your friends, and subscribe as well. Remember, we are exchanging my knowledge for your time, and both are precious. We grow together. And let's jump into the charts right now because, as the title say, this is the last train, folks. The moment that we are talking about for so long has finally arrived. So first things first, let's start from the bigger picture. And let me write something here before we start. Just 1 second, please. Okay, folks, so before talking about the Bitcoin behavior, the first thing that most people don't acknowledge, and also the most important above all, it's the correlation between Bitcoin and the US dollar. And why? So it's a very noob stuff, but it's also the most important stuff. It's in our site day after day, and most people don't acknowledge it, which is Bitcoin trading against the dollar. This is not only the Bitcoin price in dollar. So there is a strong correlation here between both, okay? And we have a schedule in the Champions Club about the dollar. Also, it's about the dollar schedule for the long run, and so far we are accurate, not by the hours, but by the days and weeks. Okay, so I have very significant stuff to watch out. Okay, and yeah, so let's jump into the chart right here. Just 1 second, let me show you something else here before we start. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is my working chart for Bitcoin on the monthly chart. I'm not going to display my setup for obvious reasons. The claptraps are stealing my stuff all day long. Okay, so the thing here is this guy here, 94.85 was the last bastion for this up move here. Okay, so far this is accurate, and as you guys can see, we already have a shooting star, which is bearish, especially on the monthly chart, and we are right now we are trading below 94.85, which is a very key and significant level. As you guys can see, we have the same levels all over, and they are not here by coincidence. Okay, those are the kind of charts that I don't post on the Twitter, also on the YouTube channel. Okay, only in the Champions Club. So now let's keep going, moving forward. So let's make a line here for 94.85. Yes, so here it is. I'm going to use a dotted line here, just a second. If you are new to this channel, we always start from the bigger picture, okay? So in a few minutes we will jump right here. Okay, so the dotted line, it's for the last action, which we will jump into a few minutes. And again, I will work this chart from the scratch, so you guys can understand why the title is The Last Train. And this is not only for Bitcoin, okay? This is for the whole crypto market. And let's keep going, no stop, no stop. Let's go, no time to waste. Okay, so what we have here, we have a scenario that's not complete yet, but it's accurate, okay? Because we know what is the nature of the whole move behind this structure, and also, just a second, the nature for the long run. Okay, so we are not going to look to short Bitcoin uh, down below this range. Okay, because for example, shorting the tops, there is no problem. It's going to be a quick trade. But once we move down, there is no point on shorting Bitcoin anymore because you are trying to short the trend. Okay, so just a hint, and let's keep going. Just a second. This guy right here, like I said, it's not over yet. Okay, and also we can't address this guy here as a valid pivot yet, but we will be able to do it soon. Okay, and so this is the reason I'm not going to make uh, for example, this kind of measurement. Okay, I'm not going to do it right now. As you guys can see, it's not valid yet. Okay, so it would be speculation, and I'm not looking to speculate on this scenario now, but I will soon when it's complete. And as you guys can see, that level that I mentioned before, 94.85, it's the 50% for this scenario right here. Okay, so it's moving accordingly. So no news so far, which is amazing for us, and for the last trade event as well. So let's take this guy up here. Okay, so just a second. Okay, folks, so this is the okay. I'll make a random draw here just for you guys to have an idea, especially if you're not following me or didn't saw my last charts. Okay, so the last trade event, it's what it says. It's the last trade. Okay, doesn't matter how this will play out. Okay, we have very specific targets already to place our longs. I'm not going to show you, but it's going to be wild. Okay, this scenario right here. Okay, so for a quick idea, we traded all this guy here, this guy to here, all the way from the bottom to the top. Okay, we bought here on the way up at above 4181, and we traded all the way along. Okay, and so we know where are those levels, and yes, we will keep looking for them, and I will also update later as well, since all the private videos for the Champions Club I'm not disclosing, but once we reach those levels I will disclose all the videos. Okay, so we talked about this scenario here, which is not possible to see on the monthly chart, only on the weekly, and we had a decrease in volume for all the candles for the weekly inside this monthly candle right here, and we had a decrease in volume with rising price, which is bearish, and we broke bearish. No news about it. Okay, so now let's take a look on the weekly. Just 1 second, hold your heads. Let me use the proper levels here. I like things straight. Just a second. Hold on. Okay, let's go. So as you guys can see, this one right here, it's the 94.85 level on the monthly. Okay, so we can track the monthly chart by the weekly without a problem. And now let's take a closer look here, because we have important levels here. Okay, so this candle right here, the last one, okay, was a bearish abandoned baby, okay, which is all the way bearish, and we addressed this candle, and as you guys can see, we had a similar behavior with compared with February 10 and February 17, which was this candle right here. was a I always forget the name for the one on bottom or the top, but okay. So it's a bearish spinning top, fat body, followed by a bearish candle, and then we had the dump. And here we have the hanging man or inverted hammer. And after the bearish baby, abandoned baby, we were trading above 94.85. Okay, and also this candle right here was a trap because we closed it above, and the bulls made another attempt, which was so far a loser's rally. Okay, and again, let's draw here just a second. As you guys can see, there is a very small difference here. Just a second. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is a very close lower high at 10,500, and the previous one 10,429. Okay, everything is in the details. Sorry, English is not my native language. Forgive me. Okay, so as you guys can see, very significant. A range for about 21 and 24 US dollars, which made all the difference. Okay, and just a second. So what we have right now here in the bigger picture, this candle here, that was the bearish abandon of the baby, covered already the previous one. So it's more than 100% shadow. Some people call it the dark cloud, okay, if I'm not wrong. And it's all the way bearish, okay. And so for the last train event, just a second. So the nature for continuation here before the bull break, it's like I mentioned before, we are expecting a move down, but we don't know. So it's two questions: how we go down, and which level, at which level we will stop. Okay, because believe it or not, this scenario right here is going to be the worst ever to trade, ever. And don't take my word for it. You can check this video later for reference. Let's take a look here on volume. So this was the scenario that I talked about volume. Since the bottom, we had decreasing volume, which was bearish because price kept going up. Okay. And now let's say, oh, so there's there's another thing here. Just one second. Okay, so I saw some people talking about hidden bullish divergence, which in this case here, it's not hidden at all. Okay, as we can see, price goes down and buyer's volume goes up. The thing here is, it doesn't mean we need a bull break just because we have a bullish divergence. Okay, XRP is the best example. XRP have the biggest bullish divergence ever in crypto, and we are not going to have a bull break right now. Okay, my 50 cents about it. And so what follows, let's say this scenario plays out accordingly, and we are going to make another low here. Okay, so if we make a new low compared with I mean a higher low compared with the previous one, it's all the way bullish still, and it's not going to change the whole outcome for the bigger structure. Okay, so those divergences are like green flags for what is about to come. Okay, so it doesn't have to happen right now. That's not how it works most of the times. Okay, and so let's take a jump into the 3 days. Just a second. Okay, I will go to the daily because it's more clear. Just a second. Yes, let's go. So just a second, let's draw the structure again, because some folks are new into my channel, and let's take a better look. Just a second. Okay, folks, so this structure right here was for bullish continuation, and the target for this structure was around we had one, just a second, we had one right here, was the first target at 10 and 900, and the second target was around 11,300, 400. Okay, and so why this is important? Because this bull break right here was way weak. Okay, compared with the size of the bigger the structure here. Okay, and also we didn't had follow through, no raging volume, and also OBV was all the way weak and bearish as well. So this was our red flag, and also as you guys can see, the way we went up in an ascending way, in a corrective way, which lead us to bear breaks. This is the reason I posted a bear on Twitter. I believe you saw it. So now let's take out this guy here, just 1 second. And then we have another perspective, which is, just a second. So this one here, it's for speculation, okay? This is not a fact, or that we don't have straight numbers behind it. Just 1 second. Okay, so it's something like this, and I'm going to explain you why this is about speculation. It can also be drawn like this. Just 1 second, please. Okay, let's go. So the thing here, another thing why I'm not addressing this guy here, because this is a bearish structure, and this guy right here, it's the outcome of previous behavior. Okay, so that's the reason I'm not going to account this guy here. Otherwise, if I do, it's going to change from bearish to bullish. So it's like a trick when you trade patterns and you read patterns, etc., etc. As you guys can see, this structure here, it's about speculation for now. Okay, because we don't have a valid point for the top, which leads us to speculation. And again, addressing this level right here at 1 point of the base, it's also dangerous. Okay, for reasons that I'm going to explain in a few minutes. Just a second. Okay, so this was the one I was trying to show you, that we are still moving in a bearish way. And also there is another problem here. So as you guys can see, every place we look at, it's bearish. I'm going to show you what's probably going to happen here, but before, have this in mind. This is a possible neckline for doesn't matter if this one here, or this one, for a possible head and shoulders structure. Okay, the thing is, for tops we end up with bearish structures, not bullish structures. That's what leads the markets to continuation. Okay, we are not going to end up with a straight bear break without any workout here. Okay, that's not how it works. So now let's take a look on the 4 hours. Just a second. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is that line in the monthly chart, 94.85. Okay, and just for an idea how we can track monthly levels and weekly levels a, a perfect in a perfect way in lower time frames. Okay, so this is one of the reasons I don't look to the left when I make my analysis. I always look to the right. Yes, I don't like to price behavior. I look at price ranges. Okay, so let's go. Just a second. Now let's address this one right here for the perspective of uh, the support and resistance traders. Just a second. So as you guys can see, they lost their hands here. Uh, so this was an expected move and also an expected bull trap, okay? Because they were finding value on all this range here for a long time. So this was a somewhat not 100% clear, but yes, we had the bull trap here. And then we had some action here. Indeed, we had a strong action, which was again another bull trap. And then, just a second. So, as you guys can see, they also find value again at this level. So this is the behavior of support and resistance traders, and it's all the way bearish. Why? Because the levels that they wait to place their longs, it's the same levels that are going to print a bearish pattern that will lead them to a bear break. Okay, so they are giving firepower to the bears. So another way to look at it, they are exchanging a few dollars, a few profits for more firepower to the bears. Okay. Uh, okay, and then we had this strong reaction here from the buyer side. That was what we just talked about. And now let's take a quick look on the oops, not the 4 hours, sorry, 1 hour. Okay, so as you guys can see, right now, this range right here, it's working like another trap. Okay, and why? Most of these positions here were triggered by buy orders that was placed before or just in time. And the problem here is this: we have this strong reaction, but are we going to have follow through? So this is the most important question, because for such thing to be true, they have to long and buy resistance levels. And we know the smart money doesn't do such moves. Okay, so those are the levels for we to look on the short time frame. And again, even if the bulls are able to pierce this level right here, they still have this big one ahead. Okay, and this level right here, 94.85, it's where the bears are waiting with all their cannons, just waiting for the bulls to make another attempt. Just a second, please. Okay, let's go. Sorry. And now let's jump into the 30 minutes. Okay, not enough info here for the 15. Yes, so for the just for a quick reference, just a second. Let's do a quick measure here. Okay, so just a second. Yes, so as you guys can see, now 9290 is going to act as quote support, okay, which is not strong, but it's accurate. And then we have the fifth level, which is for a straight number, it's around 93, let me see, 9361. And the next one that can possibly trigger the golden, it's just below 9485. Okay, and some of you may say, well, this is bullish because if we trigger the golden we are going up and this is it. No guys, that's not so easy in the bigger picture. Okay, so the thing here is, if the bulls have firepower to keep going, they have a lot of levels ahead. So a lot of strong resistance levels that all the top bears are waiting for. And believe it or not, they have blood in the eyes. They are looking for blood. Okay, and so again, let me make a proper draw here. Just a second. So if we end up with a structure like this, just for the sake of this example, it's going to be all the way bearish. As you guys can see, it's a rising wedge. It is true, I am speculating, but the bulls are now in a bad spot, okay? Because what they must do, they have to keep going up, right? And this move up, it's what can give us another bear trap. So for you guys to have an idea of how this can play out, okay? We have around 9 structures that can play out in this direction. Okay, I will add a plus sign here for you guys to have an idea. So the plus stands for symmetrical, and we have also other 9 which stands for asymmetrical. So we have more than 18 structures that can develop on this scenario right here. And I'm only talking about the ones for a rising perspective. Okay, so it's not easy. Okay, it's very it's not complicated as well. It's like I said, we read what's written, and that's how it works. We don't base our trades and analysis on guessworks or moon rockets and etc. So now let's take a quick look and last for the 5 minutes. Let me take out this Fibonacci here. Yes, so not a big deal so far. As you guys can see, after a strong move, sorry, we end up with all these like FOMO candles, late bulls or young bulls. We don't know yet, but yes. So there is nothing clear here yet, and that's what we will keep looking for bearish continuation or bullish last nail in the coffin for the short time frame. Okay, and just another look back on the weekly. Just 1 second, please. Okay, folks. So again, the last train. Let's work this properly. Okay, so this is the accurate way to look at Bitcoin chart. And so this is going to be this next low. It's the last train, the last chance to buy crypto as at such levels. Okay, so a lot of people are asking me on Twitter when it's going to be, how it's going to be, what price we are looking for. I'm not going to talk about it on YouTube or Twitter because I am not a financial advisor. If you need financial advice, you have to consult a financial advisor. Okay, I'm never going to say buy or sell. What I do, I show how I do what I do, and only on the Champions Club. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about such things on Twitter. And so what we will expect, like I said before in another video, less train, less leg down, less chance to buy crypto at those levels before the big day, and it's going to be a strong move above. Okay, nobody will see it coming. It's going to be like a thief in the night. And yeah, and so again, just for the sake of this example, the target, the main target, so this is the main target for the long run, 186,000 US dollars. And in between this range, let me see if I can work this out here. Let's use a box, I think it's better. Just 1 second, please. Okay, perfect. So we don't know if we are going to hit that target before December 2023, which is possible, or at 2023. Okay, because as you guys know, the first wave, it's way aggressive, and the second wave, that stands for wave C, it's the most profitable place to trade, and the professionals are aware of such levels. And then we are going to have the last one, which is not going to be powerful, but it's going to be the one for distribution. Okay, so guys, sorry, I hope this is everything for now. I hope I covered everything for this range. Okay, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this can bring you some light. Okay, don't take my word for it. My analysis is not the best in the world. I'm not the professional of all times. No. I'm just another guy working my way out of this. Okay, and thanks for your time. Thank you very much. And don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Smash that button. Explode that button. Just a second. Let me take a look on the chat, because we are going to need some talk here, right? Adrian, XRP, hello my friend. Just a second. XRP to the moon, but not very soon. Yes. Future Boy, hello my friend. How are you doing? John Ripple, hello. This is our year. All aboard, let's go. Yes. Joshua, good evening from the UK, Houston. Good evening, my friend. Good evening. Andy Delbridge, hi Houston. I finally made a live stream. I'm ready on the platform. Thanks for sharing your insights. You are very welcome, my friend. Edgars, hi, and thanks for your videos. You are very welcome, my friend. Hegobu Saudi Audian, late but here. You are very welcome, my friend. I'm glad to have you here again. Joshua, tape that like button, people. Yes, smash that button. Explode the button. Explode that button. Let's moon that button. João Alegria, all aboard. Hello, João. How are you doing? R. Butler, thanks. You are very welcome, my friend. I'm glad to have you here again. Great one. I want to be in the Champions Club. Do you have scholarship? Not yet, but I'm going to release my uh, technical analysis and trading program soon. Uh, when I have more data, I will going to make a video about it. Okay. David Wilson, hey, nice TA. Thank you, David. You are very welcome. AJ, hey, great info. You are very welcome, my friend. Hey, John, yes, you are the king. No, I'm not. There is no such thing as king. I'm just another average Joe. Joshua, thank you so much, Wilson. So excited moving forward. You guys are very welcome. Thank you, Joshua. Thanks for the update, great if as usual. You guys are very welcome. Thanks for the support. Andy, you know me as Andy. Hell, yo, Andy. Andy is my friend. For you guys that are not aware, a big friend. I'm glad to have you here. Veer Van Lock, hello, my friend. Looking forward for the Champions Club. John Ripple, XRP. So the next video is for Ethereum and then for XRP and maybe VeChain as well. SVV, thanks. You guys are welcome. Thank you for your time. Thanks for your patience. You guys are welcome. And thanks for your support as well. Again, I hope this analysis can help you in some way. Okay, and guys, this is it. Thanks again for your time. Stay safe. And yes, you guys are awesome. I will see you guys soon. Thank you.